And in terms of the clinks, we did see this in a few patches not too long ago. And I'm going to talk with a little deeper voice. I've seen it gone through the second puberty of my life for whatever reason here, probably because of your presence. As actually Boxy is going to get gone on here. Celery, not able to finish the job though. But what kind of late game presence does this Clinks provide in this meta?
I don't think thinking about late game when you talk about Gaimin even makes sense. Games that we've seen them lose is because they don't win by minute 30.
Yeah.
So that's always the timing that they're aiming for, and I'm curious to see how the Clinks plays into that. As I was saying yesterday when we were covering a game of theirs as well, is I think the way you prepare and you fight Gaimin Gladiators is that you prepare for the first 20 minutes of the game and what you're going to do there. And if you have a tiny little pause here, gives us time to think about this Treant versus Mirana situation, which they're fighting for each other over this Lotus pool. Tofu has the stun on to the Treant, so Tofu will definitely get this Lotus and then probably just leap away.
Buy that at the Dota 2 store right now. Very cheap. Is that the $5 or the $20?
That's a fiver.
That's nice.
That's a good old fiver.
That's good.
Hydrated. That's true.
Pursue, but in the cover, the tier 1 should be okay.
Nice hero placement there from Celery, just standing in that tiny little cubby there, hiding off. There was enough mana on Boxer to use both spells if he used his 8 stick charges, so maybe they could have found a kill there. But instead, now 33 on the receiving end will be okay.
Bramble will hold them back. Everybody playing with such little HP in this lane right now.
If this is the first time you watch Clinks this patch, by the way, it does look like when he shoots tar bombs that he has this like huge cone. He does not. This is it's only hitting the target. 33 will be first blooded here, by the way.
And that's going to go to Dyrachyo of all heroes.
Was not accounting for the effectively blink with Death Pact there.
Get it come online. Obviously, it's going to be coming online with the rest of Gaimin's very fast-paced type lineup that we've been seeing so much of. But how fast would you say, like what item? Like the first 2 items, let's say, he's going for?
I mean, I'm assuming Gleipnir is the choice. And then the question is, do you actually buy your shard, or is that the second one? My frame of reference for this hero is a little bit lacking because we haven't had a single game of it all tournament. So, you know, sometimes you see the pub builds, but that's not actively what works in pro. Okay, nice pressure there onto Nisha from Quinn. Gonna force him back all the way between the towers. Now, Quinn's in a little bit of a compromised position, but nobody's coming in inside of Liquid. He's just running him down here. It's gonna force another blink.
Wow.
Really bullying Nisha here.
Actually go back to base, too. He's half HP tower, and they use the fort. As Mickey already making a quick rotation to the top lane. Dyrachyo completely out of mana. You're gonna see the leech seed on top of him as well. Pops the wand, but Shaq actually does not connect. Either way, uses the Death Pact blink to get out of arm's length, but it doesn't matter. McKay finds him in the end. And meanwhile, mid lane,
they got
takes out Nisha.
Yeah, that Dragon Tail arrow combo. A tail as old as time will get game. They figured out what to do to cover its weaknesses and how to play around it. And now in the later stage of the tournament, we've seen Doom doing quite a lot better. Dust onto Dyrachyo. He's also doomed.
Yeah, mildly inconvenienced, though, as the TP comes in. Quinn not able to save his comrade, as the Dark Rift is there from Ace, and 33 still pretty damn healthy. Pit of Malice applied to him into the Dragon Tail, so it's going to be a double root.
Because on Living Armor early on in the draft, or early in the game, I should say. But in this strategy, it's very clear that this is Liquid's approach to not only defending their towers, but also enabling their heroes to go that little bit deeper. Bottom lane Ace.
Shackle. You got the whirlwind effect as well. Dyrachyo makes his way over, though. The Pit of Malice onto 2 as Nisha gets a sonic wave off, destroys Ace. And Dyrachyo will have to try to flank here. Try to get away in that skeleton walk.
That should be okay.
Looks to be fine.
The highest damage output hero, Clinks, will be going for the Deso first on Dyrachyo. I guess Solar Flare is always going to provide you with damage. Tofu.
Yep, he looks to be likely, although he's actually going to be able to leap away. Nisha's the one in a lot of trouble. Dyrachyo actually gets the last hit there.
Do they have detection now for Boxy?
Boxy picks up the invis, blood grenade applied.
They have a sentry, Tofu.
Yep, puts down another one, and that's going to be the death of the support. So 2 quick kills for Gaimin Gladiators. A very back and forth affair so far in this game number 1.
And now the Queen of Pain and the Underlord Necken, the Clinks in particular, that he might have to get it. Since that is going to be the deciding factor in the fights.
We have the Dragon Tail opening. Nice gank as Mickey is killed immediately.
Yeah, Ace didn't even need to show up for that. They have so much damage just between the Mirana and DK, and that was without even having Solar Flare.
Yeah, Dyrachyo has the
That's a Crimson Guard complete in 300 gold. Uh-oh, not again. Mickey.
Oh, the arrow hits. Do they have the damage? Centaur Stomp to follow. It's going to get the winner off along with the Whirlwind. Insania is there for some moral support. Gets off the Overgrowth, but it's not enough. Mickey falls again.
Yeah, Celery
Big
attacking
kill
there for 135 damage on Chen. I wonder why that is. Maybe down the line we talked about those 2 damage items really getting there, but these 2 deaths back-to-back slows down Gleipnir significantly.
Yep, Quinn going through the gate. He's going to meet 33. Dyrachyo was hounding him all the way. Already at half HP, trying to run away, but the question is, will he? Nice blink from Quinn. Has a stop in a few seconds is Dyrachyo. Okay, the Crimson Guard's going to buy him a little bit of time. It's going to be close, though. A couple more right clicks will suffice. Still has a lot of move speed. Another Phase Boots activation as meanwhile Ace and Tofu die in the bot lane. And 33 finding a lot of distance here, attempting the TP. Looks like he's out of there. Wow.
Radiant for me.
Radiant.
Yeah, I think so. I think the support... Oh, hang on, Insania.
Yeah,
let's do a
dead.
thought experiment. Where will he respawn in 30 seconds?
It's a very philosophical question.
Yeah, that is.
Dragon Tail from Quinn. No follow-up, though. Really crippling for the Windrunner. Top 2 net worth despite having these 2 deaths for Mickey.
Yep.
As Quinn's going to be found by Nisha and Insania, slowed to a crawl. Dark Rift is coming. 33's there as well. Gets off the Doom onto the Dragon. I know regen for you. Sonic Wave to follow. Looks like Quinn is likely going to fall no matter what. Now Ace trying to tank up as much as possible. A nice pit. He's going to get Cursed Crown, though. Onto the high ground. He should survive. Either way, Gaimin lose Celery on top of the original.
Dyrachyo
Okay, Dyrachyo in the middle of nowhere, as usual. Will be dusted, using the pack to try to get away, but it's not going to be. 3 dead for Gaimin, and Liquid coming out on top big time.
Yeah, this is the most important part of the game for this.
I mean, have we seen them behind at this stage of the game?
Not in this stage of the tournament. I think this is the first time they get fair to... Okay,
Dragon Tail into Arrow. This should be a freebie.
Yeah, it will be. At this stage of the tournament, we haven't seen them challenge this much in the first 20 minutes. So this is already a very good look for Team Liquid. Talked about the scale of the game being a success, which it almost always is.
Nisha. Arrow's going to hit inside the Pit of Malice, so another root will come. Do they have the damage to finish the job? Dragon Tail as well? No. Nisha blinks out.
That is a kill with Solar Flare, but it was on cooldown for Tofu.
Actually true. That is true.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But they will bot. And if they're enough
mass TPs, Dyrachyo gets hit by the Gleipnir. Whirlwind to follow, doing a lot of damage to the creeps, but not so much the Clinks. And 33 finally jumps in, gets off the Doom just to ensure that the Clinks does die. But Quinn coming in with the Dragon Tail into the Arrow. Is it going to be enough damage to take out Mickey? It's going to be close. Yes. It's a 1-for-1 for the carries on each respective team. Big Terrorize coming out from the Dark Willow, though, as Quinn continuing to right-click on a 33, doing barely any damage. The Doom's so tanky at this stage of the game, as Insania is stuck in a horrible place. He gets evaporated. Nisha gets off the Sonic Wave, deletes Tofu in turn. So 2 for 2.
Nisha's free to move around here.
Got the Shadow Realm away. Ace and company looking like they might soft back here. Nisha apparently wants to continue on, gets the Dragon Tail. Again, 33. They are tickling at this stage of the game. Firestorm is a good opportunity to do some damage to him, though, inside that Pit of Malice as well. He pops the Crimson Guard, though. The Cursed Crown's going to eventually activate. The Bedlam not going to be enough as Boxy is finally brought down by Quinn. So in the end, a 3 for 2 favor Gaimin.
Yeah, and Liquid get the hell out of there because Ace is bringing in Dyrachyo through the gate. But hang on. All right. Everybody dodges everybody. Never mind. There's a Gleipnir.
Yep, except for Tofu. Does get 1 leap off, and the Hand of God.
Wow, they actually Hand of God.
Yeah, that is 1 important ult down now.
That was a completely hopeless situation. He had 0 leaps left. He was never getting out of that one. But
30 patient. Nisha going to Shadow Strike to slow this Underlord to a crawl. This is eventually going to be the kill, going the way of Liquid.
Yep.
So Liquid really on top of things in this game number 1. And the Gleipnir now with the Whirlwind to follow. Mickey with the help of Boxy will take out Celery as well. So 3 dead.
Damn, they're just bleeding out. They have the Aegis. They have the advantage, and Liquid are just picking them apart one by one and across multiple lanes. They'll now get
coming in.
Liquid
remember, Quinn has the Aegis still. In his dragon
again.
form, another blink away. Tofu Is he actually going to die just to Boxy? Yes. Wow. That is unreal. He's going to fake out the Terrorize, run away. The Pit of Malice already on cooldown.
So many things going wrong.
Arrows coming for him as well. Do they have the damage to actually rip through him? The big Terrorize, though, to try to counteract this. Mickey with the BKB and the Whirlwind as well. The Doom applied to the Underlord, trying to run away. Mickey's the one getting deleted, though. Has to be really careful. Will eventually back away, just barely living. As Nisha gets off a Sonic Wave onto 2, already deleted. It's to start this fight out. Overgrowth's gonna hold them in place for Nisha, try and reset. Dyrachyo kind of stuck in no man's land. Will use his ability to be able to blink away, but not far enough it seems. Trying to take out Mickey at the very edge of this fight. He finally gets taken out by Quinn, but it's gonna cost Dyrachyo his life. A 2 for 2. That's 2 cores for Gaimin Gladiators down.
Yeah, Gaimin will try to pursue though.
Yep, Arrow is going to hit thanks to the Dragon Tail as well. Boxy coming in with the Bedlam, trying to take up as much damage as he can. Nisha getting off the Shivas is Celery attempting to run away. They're going to lose Boxy though on the Liquid side. Nisha very low on mana, but he's going to continue to pursue as Celery falls. They are using so many resources.
These fights are so
close.
Insanely close.
Oh! No! The Aghanim Scepter puts the end to Tofu.
Wait, was that Quinn actually killing him? Did I see that right? Did that one come from the really big spells? Even a key shackle shot, which is a spell I feel like we've barely seen this game.
Oh, Nisha on the cliff. He gets some vision, but they have vision as well. Whirlwind doing a lot of damage. Ace trying to get the hell out of there, but the damage is applied to Mickey. The Doom onto the Dragon Knight. 33 is the one actually being evaporated despite being the tankiest hero in this game. But Gaimin Gladiator, they lose Quinn. In trade is the Doom. It's already a 4 for 1, and only Dyrachyo living through the day. Looks like he'll eventually be fine. But this fight not going the way that Gaimin were thinking initially.
There's just, that's what I mean about reaching the stage of the game for the Radiant lineup. When they get these items online and they get the right angle, look at that damage from Nisha on the Queen of Pain. 8,000 in the last bit of time. Gotta keep that. It's like an extra mental note you need to keep in check, and these fights are very fast and very chaotic. Nisha pushing out the wave. He has Aegis, so risk reward here. Okay.
Oh, they're actually going to try to jump Quinn, but he finds the distance. Although 30's going in really deep against the Doom and the Sonic Wave onto this Dragon Knight. Quinn is dead. Does not have the buyback whatsoever, as Mickey taking a decent brunt of the damage, but Ace, he's taken out in his own base as well. Mickey eventually falls. 80 seconds of no winner. That's actually so big.
If he doesn't die there, they could probably
your defense here if you're Gaimin. As Nisha's going to jump in. Look at the damage onto the Chen, but the arrow is going to connect. Again, there's 2 lives on this Quap. Terrorize comes out as Nisha wants to finish the job. Godlike for him. Deletes Celery. The buildings, though, not going down quite as fast, Cinderin.
Yeah, their lineup is not good at pushing. Just from the Dagon, from the Ags, from the Sonic Wave. It's a ton of healing, which effectively turns your damage to dust, so gotta make sure. And that's a problem here, right? The Gaimin actually have that amount of damage to begin with.
Right. Oh boy.
Nisha finds
Shivas.
Quinn.
Power shot gives a little bit of vision. 33 and company will find Quinn in the trees. Sonic Wave expended just to make sure that he dies.
It's a 25-second cooldown. He can use this for anything he wants on Nisha.
So Quinn does have buyback, but we'll have to sit things out for sure, actually, yeah.
Not this one. Trickster Cloak picked up by Celery, so a little more defensive line for him. The Ancient Guardian on Dyrachyo could become important because... Oh, hang on, he gets dusted. Can they reach?
33 trying to go for him. Oh, the BKB comes out from Dyrachyo. Pit of Malice to prevent any further pursuit.
Well,
although Nisha wants to continue, Sonic Wave applied to only 2. And Quinn will pop the Dragon Form. Nisha going in really deep. He's going to get Dragon Tail. He's going to get 100 to 0 dead. Does have his buyback, though. You can see the Clinks finally goes down, though. Dyrachyo just melts. Buyback comes out immediately from Nisha. Mickey with the big Whirlwind doing so much damage. Tofu will TP out, though, as 33 eventually will drop to Quinn. Surely blinks away to ensure the kill. So it's a 3 for 2, I believe, with a buyback coming out from Nisha.
Nisha knows that if he were to get killed there, they have to drop absolutely everything. Keeping their composure here. This is... the vision is everything here.
He looks at Quinn. They look at each other. Quinn gets the stun off first, pops the BKB. Sonic Wave onto 2, though. The Doom onto Quinn. He tries to get the high ground. Whirlwind with the Overgrowth combination, just shredding these heroes on Gaimin Gladiator's side. Quinn Quinn is going to be next because he was doomed at the beginning of the fight. They're going to buy back in mass. But 33, he might be the first to fall for Liquid. He's on the other side of the trees. Tofu eventually, no! He actually lives on Doom some way, somehow. And only one member of Gaimin alive, and it's the Underlord. And this is a Roche for Liquid.
That was completely clean. They offer up
both with the Ancient being fully exposed. We might see a big team fight here. 33 jumps in. You can see the whirlwind. Mickey is just shredding everybody. The Doom applied to Ace as well. He's dead. No buyback. Celery's next. And now, again, it's going to be 3 versus 5. Just 2 different heroes dead this time around for Gaimin Gladiators. Quinn jumping in with one last-ditch effort will pop the BKB. Duracho doing a lot of damage to Nisha, but he's just going to shrug it off because he has that second life in the Aegis.
Oh, big damage here.
Burning Rock's doing quite a bit.
Aegis
still intact. 33, not able to get the top of the overgrowth onto 2. Do they have the damage to finish these heroes off? Looks like the Mirana is dead. GG is called. Liquid take game number 1. Which is exactly what we wanted to see, a close game. Cinder, I think we saw that this time around.
Yeah.